Let's talk about the earnings at Tata Communication to try and understand how have the earnings been. Again, the stock's not doing much as far as trade is concerned this morning. The consolidated income has come in at about 4,107 crores compared to 3,961 crores. Net loss at 143 crores has lessened, but still the stock is not doing much. It's now back into the red territory. We spoke to the management earlier to try and understand what is the business sentiment right now. Sanjay Baveja spoke to us. Our first question to him was about the earnings. What led to the performance in the quarter gone by?
I think clearly our focus on profitable revenue growth has resulted in our revenue increase, which is at 26% year on year. But the profitability, like you said, is 63% growth year on year. Neotel operations, which had turned the corner about 3 quarters ago, is helping us do that on a consolidated basis. And also there is an improvement because of the exchange which goes in our favor, because a substantial portion of our revenue is from overseas. We get the benefit of that.
We also try to get a sense on the Forex impact for the quarter for Tata Communications.
We track our overall revenues because there is a mix and match of costs and revenues which happen across the verticals. But about $12 million is on a gross revenue basis is what we would benefit.
The debt restructuring plans is something that the street wants to know, and of course, what is the management's objective for reducing the debt in FY13?
No, there's no specific number that we'd like to talk about, but having said that, our focus has been to deleverage in a sense. We continue to have better operations which will give us more cash to deleverage, and we believe that going forward in this year we will do some amount of deleveraging thanks to the capex intensity that's got reduced in the current year.
We also try to get a management's perspective on the land sale. The VSNL land sale, which has finally been approved. How soon could we see some development on that particular front, and how much would be the kind of funds that the management is looking to raise through it?
No, so as long as at current business as usual is concerned, we will focus on deleveraging through our internal accruals, and going forward, the demerger process will eventually ease our ability to raise non-debt funding. But as of now, there is nothing on the table that we are going to say that we are going to raise equity per se.
There was also reports about the company looking to acquire cable and wireless in the UK. Now that the acquisition has not really happened, we try to understand what kind of cash deployment was the management looking to make, as well as valuation that they're willing to offer for cable and wireless.
No, there's nothing specifically on the pipeline. We, as a policy, we keep looking at opportunities which are interesting and which give us good benefits to the bottom line and the top line. But there is nothing specifically on the table which we are looking at.
Reports have also suggested that they're looking to acquire Prism Payments. We also try to get a management's confirmation or reaction on whether there is such a development on the pipeline.
No, so this was another opportunity which bankers will keep bringing to you, and we'll keep looking at it. But that is nothing at the table on the table as of now.
We also try to get a management's perspective on the capex plans for FY13, and if yes, how much was the management looking to raise, or is there any equity dilution plan to fund the capex?
So last year we've given new approval for capex internally for about 250 million plus a little bit here and there. And we presume that we'll go at the same basis. We don't want to give any specific numbers, but we are not going to increase our capex intensity in a big way.
We also try to understand the management's perspective on the waiver that they've actually got from TDSAT. How much has the refund come in for the company?
So there was a penalty which got levied for the year 2004-05 based on their calculation of license fee, which we contested, saying that this penalty was not leviable, which the TDSAT agreed with our proposition and gave an order in our favor, and they asked the DOT to refund the money, including interest, which meant that the refund of penalty came in, and then the interest on the penalty came in. The interest itself was about 110 crores.
Well, that's the management of Tata Communication talking about the numbers, the stocks in the red territory.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for Retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.